Control power weapons to dominate the enemy team. Control power weapons to dominate the enemy team.
Got the sniper rifle. Sniper rifle's ours.
Halo 5 just might be the new game to play. Now, I love this beta to death already. I practiced on Master Chief Collection a ton before I got screwed over. Halo 5 is different, and it's a good change. So in my opinion, there are some things that are good and some things that are bad. Mostly good, of course. Anyway, let's start with the bad first. So matchmaking, as all of you know, is a big deal in Master Chief Collection. It's buggy, slow, etc. Whatever. We're not going to focus on that here. In this game, it works fine. Some connections drop out, and some are more stable than others. But for the most part, it works about how you'd expect connections to work. Quitters should be replaced, though. People who quit and people who just plain get knocked out of a match. I mean, I think that those spots need to be filled. In previous Halo games, it hasn't been filled, but I think it's about time that we start doing it. My best game was a match where it was 2 versus 4, but we still won because we were raw as hell. But, you know, that's cool. You can give me a handicap, that's fine. I understand. You need some help, you need some help. But yeah, I keep running into the same issue where people don't finish games more so than I do with actually finding one. So I understand people want fresh matches, but how about we lower the time and intermission of games, and then people may not mind joining in progress as much. Maps. So in this particular beta, we get 2 maps, one new, one old. One that's a remake, I guess, but anyway. So Truth is Midship from the Halos of old. The newer map is called Empire. It's okay, it's got a pretty decent layout, but as a sniper for the power weapon, I don't think that was a good idea. Speaking of sniper rifles, the new sniper just doesn't feel good, honestly. As a sniper in other games and loving to snipe in previous Halo games, I don't like this one. Slower rate of fire and slower ADS in a game with faster Spartans means camp. No sight lines on the sniper level anyway. It helps with the battle rifle DMR spam, but basically it's just there to camp the opposite side where the other sniper area is. So you're basically just trying to snipe the other sniper half the time. There's a new noise to indicate when you get a headshot. It's kind of a pop noise, like you're popping off the top of a doll's head. I think it's really lame. They should change it. And finally, my biggest complaint is that the game has an overall very cheery tone. It's cool to make it a little bit sportsy, I guess, if that's how you want to put it. But that's not really how sports are. I don't really care how people try and put it. But I mean, it's cool, but just take it a little bit more serious. Not MLG status serious, but keep it fun in some aspects. But don't keep it so fun to the point that it feels like a Saturday morning cartoon, because that's the feeling I get from it. I mean, if the whole G.I. Joe theme is what they're going with, then fine. But I mean, it's an all-out battle against the top warriors in the galaxy who are training for a war. You guys should probably make it a little bit more serious. I mean, that's just in my opinion. It's a fun game, but a lot of people like me, you know, we're growing up with Halo as well. I understand you want to reach a wide audience, but just, you know, maybe have it be taken just slightly more serious. Now, on to the good stuff. I don't know if this is for real, but I think you spawn with 1 extra grenade as usual. That extra grenade is clutch. Enough said. Starter weapons, there's plenty of battle rifles and DMRs to go around. Just go get them. The AR that you start with is really good. Halo 2 Anniversary has a slightly upgraded assault rifle, but with the smart scope in this game, it stands a chance against other weapons. The sword is cool. Looks a little unfinished in design, but that's okay. It's a little bright as well, so I guess the best thing to do would be to make it a little more transparent like the others in the other Halo games. Now, as I mentioned Smart Scope earlier, Smart Scope is nothing but ADS. ADS is kind of a staple of a lot of shooters nowadays, and I don't think that people should be so upset about it because it really adds a lot of depth to your weapon. No longer is your AR or your SMG a pea shooter from forever away, which, I mean, depending on the distance, it kind of is, but at least you have a chance now to actually hit something. I think a lot of reasons why people prefer DMRs in battle rifles is because you could actually scope in with them, so it gave you a little bit more distance. This time with the smart scope, every gun has distance and every gun can hit something. And then if you don't want to do that, you know, you can still hit fire with it. Plus, as you take fire, it knocks your smart scope off and you can't ADS anymore, and I feel like that's how almost every game should be, because I don't know how you have the ability to keep aiming down sight if you get shot in the face. Movement is great. Dash, dodge, dive, climb, hover, boost, shoulder charge, do whatever you want to do. All these things, they're possible. And that's what makes this a great game, because you don't have to pick and choose which one you want to do. You don't need to pick and choose if I want infinite slide or if I want to be able to have infinite sprint or anything like that. Everybody is a super soldier, and everybody has the ability to do all of these things. I didn't do too much sliding, but I mean, it's kind of a staple in most games. For the most part, when I want to retreat, I just jump away. If I'm running into cover, I just kind of boost dodge side to side or something like that. Now the controls are really solid. It took me a while to find a controller layout that I really liked, but after playing all these other Halos in the Master Chief Collection, I got a little jumbled up. So after a while, I just kind of stuck with the default one, and it worked out pretty well. So I appreciate it, and I actually found that similar one in the Master Chief Collection, so I'll be practicing from here on out. Now, can we please get some more weapons in this thing? I know that this beta is going to be running for quite a while, so what about the shotgun, the beam rifle, the Covenant carbine, the gravity hammer, rockets, the railgun, Spartan laser? I mean, these are all kind of just great weapons. I know a lot of people don't like the Covenant carbine, but I feel like it's a staple, and there needs to be at least that. Oh, and the storm rifle or the plasma rifle, plasma pistol, however you want to handle it this time around. Hell, add some nunchucks, I don't care, but spear would be pretty dope. I mean, we already hit people with the flags when we run around with them. Hell, make it happen. When all these weapons start getting tossed into the mix on the other levels, this will be ridiculously fun. It already is with just a couple of base guns, so that proves to how good that the gunplay is in this game. Give us more customizations, co-op campaign, co-op multiplayer, couch co-op, and some couch internet co-op, you know, split screen, anything. Just let people play together. I'm tired of all these companies trying to keep people from playing together, and that's really what we want to do. If you let somebody play at my house long enough, they're more inclined to buy the game anyway, so, like, let us play together. Anyway, weapons galore and an emphasis on attacking and not strafing left and right from spawn like Halo 2 Anniversary has become, and I feel like this could be a lot more fun. I feel like it's a lot more tactical in the way that you have to actually go get your opponent, not just stay back and hope that you control the right side of the map while the other one controls the left. It becomes more trench warfare than it does a battle between super soldiers. And that's kind of how this game has turned out. It's turned out to be a lot of fun, and in a game where you have to really play the metagame. Anyway, more alien weapons, more melee weapons, I don't know. The way that this game is all started, anything is possible! Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this gameplay. I might have a little bit more footage for you, so I'll keep it running for a little bit. Anyway, Jackson Crime, signing out. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, and hopefully share. See you guys next time.
Double kill. Killing spree. Big game hunter.
Charge.
Way to
Great
victory.
headshot.
Top Gun.
Toss a nade. Snipes. Got one outside. Red base has enemies. Headshot. Thanks for the help.